I mean, you work in Los Alamos on Livermore, so that can you describe us people who doesn't know anything how these laboratories works, the way they classify the special information.
How they decide what to classify?
Yeah, no, I mean, you are in the kitchen, in the living room with all the scientists. You know what the other ones knows, or you only know a couple of the things.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, for many jobs, almost many jobs, it's always compartments.
That's it.
Because yeah, that's what you focus on. So you have no need to know what's happening somewhere else. You're focused in a certain area. But as time progressed, my compartments expanded with more compartments until the last job I had, there was no compartments at all that I was aware of because of the nature of the work. I was like on a team where I had to, what we call customers, and the customers included NSA and the other 3-letter agencies and 4-letter agencies from different countries, plus other customers that don't have any names. That I don't know them by name, I just meet with them. So no compartmentalization was necessary because of what the work I was volunteered for, to work as a small team to kind of to filter the information between these different organizations.
Can you explain to us the goal of this project in particular?
That project in particular, the goal was, it was multiple goals, but it was to try and find a way for these different groups to communicate and yet respect their privacy, what they don't want between each other, because they don't want to openly share information between each other completely, but to find a way, a mechanism for them to be able to communicate what they want to communicate.
Something
in a
like
safe manner.
A secure intranet, something like that, or
But that too, yes, yeah. But with a filtering.
Filtering.
Yeah. So that means that I had to have access to all of their information. So that just happened, you know.
So as long as you know about telecommunications, can you tell us if everybody's worried about the Big Brother? These people knows everything about us?
Well, you can't hide anything.
Yes.
Right now we're having the interview. I'm pretty certain that everything is very well documented. You know, it's just a matter of whether they have an interest in it or not. You know, so you don't have any privacy, and especially when in the electronic era, every transaction you do, every phone call, every hotel place you stay, every person you meet, every face. It sounds like a song. They'll be watching you.
Yeah.
But it's nothing to fear, you know. This is the important thing, is stop being afraid of everything.
Yeah.
Because that fear is, today what we need to focus on is the opposite of fear. It's to look forward and be happy about this baby that I spoke of that's being born, and celebrate the change and realize that there's pain involved in this change. And these black factions and such, these dark operations, they are very weak. They're very weak and powerless.
Really?
Yes, they're very weak, especially if you realize, if you could understand that we're living in a galaxy full of worlds and people like you and me, basically, that have gone through the same experience as the people here on Earth, the same experience long ago, and this continuing thing, and they already know what's going to happen, but they're watching this change happen now, and they're supporting it and helping gently and quietly behind scenes. And if you are aware of that, then you don't have anything to be afraid of.
Why are you so sure of that?
Because I've met so many of these people.
Tell us.
I've met these people even before I worked, you know, and for other reasons which I'd rather not explain on video right now, because of where I come from as well.
Where do you come from? But can you tell us if the first contact is close, as they say a lot of people? The first contact with this.
The first contact, I think, that's planned is not a real contact. The plan is a fictitious threat. But this fictitious threat, if you see UFOs and they're mechanical or such, the highest probability is that, especially if they look like a threat or an enemy, just realize that's only temporary, and they're not from another place, another planet. They are created enemy as part of the government operations.
So you confirm the secret government has these tools,
they have the technology and tools.